My name is Renee Engmeyer. I have for you today a beginner intermediate mat workout. No props necessary, just you and the mat. And today we're going to do a little extra emphasis on our obliques, the side stomach muscles. We're going to start on our backs. Good. I call it a windshield wiper. I'm just going to drop the knees from side to side, sort of loosening up the low back, maybe loosening up the hips a little bit. I am allowing everything to move. Okay, my hips are moving, my back's moving. We talk a lot in Pilates about what part is stable, and it's frequently hips, spine, pelvis, all nice and stable while we're moving other body parts. Not right now. Let it go. Just allow that movement. That can help us notice the difference later when we're not letting it move. All right, a little twisting. I'm going to do a lot of twisting today. The obliques, the side stomach muscles, are what make us twist. And so we're going to do a little bit of a obliques focus today. I'm going to stop with my legs in the middle. And now I'm going to do my pelvic tilts. I'm flattening my back into the mat, and then I'm letting it arch, coming from the pelvis. Pubic bone tips towards my belly button, and then pubic bone moves away. So, little flattening of the back, arching of the back, pelvic tilts, allowing my pelvis and spine to move. Again, just the other way. All right. Now, I'm going to stop in that flat back, what we call our imprint, and I'm going to take both legs up into tabletop. I'm going to take my arms out to the sides, and I'm going to do a spine twist with my legs in tabletop. I'm going to drop my knees over to the left. I'm going to take my head to the right, and then I'm using those obliques, those side stomach muscles, to help me pick it back up. Flat back, really pulling the belly button in, tipping my legs the other way. My booty's coming off the mat. I'm really twisting. I'm allowing my spine to twist. Good, and I'm using my stomach muscles to pull it back up into center and keep it coming. I'm keeping my knees stacked. I'm trying to keep my opposite shoulder down on the mat. So as I go to the right, I'm trying to keep this left side down. So I am getting a twist in my spine, and then I'm using those obliques to come back up and over. Good. If this doesn't feel good to you, if it's just a little bit too much too soon, put your feet back down and do that windshield wiper version again. Up and over. Good. For more challenge, you can have straight legs. Now, longer lines like this means a lot more weight. It's a lot more load on the core and the back. So if you need to bend them, go ahead. I can't go that far to the right. I run into the wall, so I'll bend my knees. And I'm going to take it up and over. So that's your choice. You can have straight legs. You can have bent legs. You can bend them as you come up and over, and then you can lengthen them as you get out to the side. You'll notice, you'll feel the difference of what it's like with bent legs and straight legs. Go ahead and do one or two more. Good, and we'll end off to the right. Good, using those abs, core tight, set the feet down. I'm gonna drop my knees over to the left. I did let my right glute come up off of the mat. My hips are twisted to the side. My chest though, I'm gonna try and keep square. I'm gonna put my hands behind my head, and I'm gonna do a little flexion here, a little sit up. So I'm gonna get a little more emphasis on the obliques on my right side. My rectus abdominis, of course, is working to help me sit up. Those are your six-pack muscles. But we get a little more focus on the side here. Exhale, lift 3. Exhale, 4. I'm really thinking about belly in 5. Ribs to hips 6. Exhale, lift for 7. And 8. 2 more times. I'm going to lift it, I'm going to hold it, and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to stay. And I'm really going to focus on pulling that right rib closer to my right hip, pulling that belly button in for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and lay it back down. Taking the knees all the way over to the other side. My left hip has come up off of the mat. I lift, exhale, left rib, left hip, left side obliques. Really get an extra emphasis here. Exhale, lift, 3, and 4, 5. constantly thinking about really pulling the belly button in. 6, exhale, 7, nice and controlled and slow. 8, exhale, lift. 9, 10, I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it, pulses. 10, 9, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna hold. Think about getting that rib and hip even closer. Pull that belly button in. Exhale, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Okay, I'm gonna square my hips up again. Now I'm gonna plant the hips. I'm not gonna allow the hips to move. I'm gonna still imprint, flat back. I'm gonna twist my upper half. I'm gonna take my right elbow up and over towards my left knee, and I'm gonna bring it back down. And I'm gonna exhale and twist the opposite direction. I am going to alternate. So that is an exhale, lift, twist, inhale, lay it down. Exhale, lift, twist, and inhale to lay it down. I am going right rib over to my left hip and down. So my hips are still, my ribs, my upper body coming up and over. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. One more time to the left and to the right. Good. You can keep going like this. I'm going to add on. I'm going to add a leg lift and set it down and go the other way. You could leave the feet down if you wanted. Exhale, reach, lift, and inhale down. Exhale, reach, lift, and down. Keep it going. Good. Again, nice, slow, controlled. Plenty of time to come up just as high as you can. Inhale down, exhale up. Really use that breath. Blow it all the way out. Exhale, belly button in and down. Exhale. Let's do one more time to the left and to the right. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. I'm gonna lift my left leg, only hold it, pulses. 2, I'm moving my knee and my upper body. 4, exhale, twist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold it and stay. Can you come up a little bit higher? Can you pull those ribs in, belly in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. And to the right, we pulse. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna hold it, stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. Good. Really check that imprint. Make sure your back is flat. I have both legs in tabletop. I'm going to leave my head down, practicing the legs. We reach one, and then we reach the other. Single leg stretch, we call it. Okay? Nice. Pretty simple. It's going to get harder. I promise. Good. Pull that belly button in. Nice, tight. Flat back into the mat. Exhale, reach. And exhale, reach, and just one more time. Good. I'm gonna lift my chest. As I stretch my right leg, I'm gonna twist towards my left knee. I'm gonna switch in the air. 2. Exhale, switch, and switch. Here's number 3. Exhale. For 4. And 5. And 6. Exhale for 7. Let's do 8, 9, last one, left and right. I'm gonna go to the left, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna reach my arms over there. You don't have to, you can keep them behind your head. And I'm gonna pulse. 2, I'm holding my legs still this time. 3, upper body pulses. 4, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. I'm gonna come up and over, other way. Lift, twist, hold it. And pulse the arms, upper body. 10 and 9. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. And set it down. And let's stretch out the abs. Long line. We're not done with abs. There's more. All right, I'm gonna start with my arms sort of up to the ceiling. I don't want them way back here so I'm all blown open, right? I want to have my ribs together, nice tight engaged core, arms up. Mine are sort of like biceps to chin area. roll ups. One of my very favorite exercises. I'm gonna move my arms, I'm gonna move my head, I'm gonna reach for my toes. Oh, I think it's real hard. And then I'm gonna round over my thighs. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall, straight, flat back. I'm gonna tuck my tail under, scoop my belly button in, roll it down, lift the arms only to where my ribs are together. Arms, then head, scoop that belly button in, reaching for the toes, trying not to jerk or use momentum to come up. That, of course, is the hard part. Tuck that tail under. I'm rolling down, nice and controlled. Good, arms left. Nod the chin. Some people find this exercise very, very easy. I bet you can tell that I don't. Don't be surprised if you find it really hard to come up. It gets better the more you practice it, like most things. But don't be surprised if you need a little heave-ho to come up and sit up nice and tall. Half roll back, scoop the belly button in. Sorry, that was a full roll back. I just gave you a little pre-show of what's coming next. Scoop that belly button in, round over the legs, sit up nice and tall. Tuck the tail under, scoop, roll down, arms up. Last one, arms, then head, nice and controlled. And then we'll just stretch over the legs a moment here. Good, and sit up nice and tall. Half roll back, what I was just saying. Okay, I'm sitting up nice and tall on my sits bones. I have a nice straight back. I'm gonna tuck my tail under and I'm just gonna roll down halfway. And then I'm gonna come right back up and sit up nice and tall again. I'm moving my hips, I'm rolling back here. And then I'm gonna roll back up and sit up nice and tall. I'm behind my sits bones here, rounding and curving my low back. And now I'm sitting up nice and tall on top of my sits bones. Exhale, tuck and roll. And sit up nice and straight. So I'm going down only as far as I can leave my feet down. You might be able to get much lower than me. I can't go so super low on these. My legs pop up. And again, exhale, tuck, round. And sit up nice and tall, straight back. Exhale, scoop that belly button in and up. Good. Exhale, scoop and roll. And up. Let's do two more. Exhale, tuck, roll two. And tuck, roll one. On the next one, I'm going to go down. I'm going to stay there and I'm going to pulse. Just a little pulse. Just like I'm getting deeper. Think about trying to relax those hip flexors. Try to put the work really into the core, not the hips. Exhale, tuck it in. Exhale for 5. Scoop 4. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed for 3. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 1. We're going to come up. Body, torso, hips are going to do the same thing. Torso is different actually. I'm going to twist. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to follow it back in an obliques twist. And then I'm going to come up. Let's do the left side again. I'm going to follow it back. I'm twisting. That's right, the obliques. The side stomach muscles working as I twist. Pull it up. Exhale for 4. Sit up tall. Scoop round and twist 5. So many things happening. Exhale for 6. And exhale, 7. Sit up. Follow that arm. 8. Sit up tall. For 9. Try to get it out of the hip flexors into the core. And one more time. Go down there. Pulse it out. 2. Twist. 3. Pulse it down. 4. Exhale, 5. 6. Exhale for 7. 8. 9. 10. Come up in the center. Sit up nice and tall. Other way. 10 singles. Remember that? We started there. 2. Sit up nice and tall. Follow that arm. Use that opposite side to support you. 3. Exhale. Scoop around. Roll back. 4. Pull it up. Sit up tall. And 5. Exhale for 6. Exhale. Scoop that belly button in. Round it for 7. Exhale. 8. 2 more. For 9. And exhale, 10. We're going to go down. We're going to hold it there. We're going to pulse it out for 10. Pulse 9. Pulse 8. Exhale, 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Come on up. One more. Half roll back and stay. Just gonna keep my arms in. I'm just gonna twist nice and close. Exhale, twist and twist. Good, scooping round. Twist, reaching that elbow towards the floor. If you can touch the floor, go for it. I can't, but I'm trying. Here we go for 10, for 9, a little faster. 8, exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, for 2, for 1. Stop in the middle, sit it up, and let's just stretch over and relax. Okay, onto our hands and knees. Cat-cow. Nice, happy, stretching, rounding of the spine. Scoop that belly button in, rounding, curling the back. And then lengthening it out, shoulders down, pulling the heart through the hands, arching the back chest. Proud scoop, round the belly button in, tuck, pull it up. And then exhale, lengthen it back out again. Good, and 2 more times. Scoop the belly button in, tuck the tail under, rounding the back like your scaredy cat. And then lengthening it back out, shoulders down. 1 more time, scoop, round, tuck. And then lengthening it back out. Okay, I'm gonna stop in the middle. So my weight is shoulders over hands, hips right over the legs. Now, at any point in this series, you can go down onto your elbows. In fact, at one point, I will go down onto an elbow, but for now, I'm gonna start here. You can come down. I'm gonna lift my right leg. It is bent, it is flexed, it is parallel. That means my knees are pointing straight down and my toes are pointing straight back. I'm gonna kick the ceiling and then I'm gonna tap my knee down. I'm gonna kick the ceiling and tap my knee down. Now, my belly button is pulling up into my waist. I am trying to be very careful with my low back. You don't want to sink into this position. It's not like I'm trying to kick my legs so super high. That's not the point. The point is to just really squeeze, feel that booty, and release it. Squeeze, feel the booty, and release it. I'm going pretty slow, going pretty controlled, so that I'm intentionally really feeling the muscles in that tushy. Let's do 10 more. Lift, 10, squeeze, exhale for 9 and 8. Exhale for 7, 6, 5. By the way, if you aren't very comfortable on your knee like this, you can put a pad under that knee. You can roll up your mat so that it's folded under your knee. Whatever you got to do to make this more comfortable. Lift it, hold it, pulses. 2, 3, I'm squeezing my belly button. 4, I'm squeezing that tush. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna leave that leg up. I'm gonna stretch it out long. I'm gonna point my toe. I'm gonna tap the ground. I'm gonna lift straight up for 10. Energy in the shoulders for 9, for 8, 7, good. That booty should already be feeling a little bit of love right now for 6, for 5, exhale, for 4, for 3, for 2, I'm gonna do 10 more, straight leg, full range down and tap it up for 10, for 9, don't collapse in the arms, for 8, exhale for 7, this is 6, and 5, and 4, 3, exhale, lift for 2, on the last one I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna do a pulse here, 1 inch up and down, just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lengthen from the top of the head to your toe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, stay, breathe, pretty picture, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna set that leg down, but I'm using the same leg again, okay? I'm staying on the right leg. I'm gonna put my left elbow down on the floor, and I'm gonna leave my right hand up. You could go all the way down on the right elbow too, but I'm gonna stay on the hand here. My right knee is still bent. I'm lifting it out to the side, fire hydrant style. Lift it up, 2, good, 3, belly button in, 4, again, I'm trying not to put a whole bunch of action into the rest of my body. I'm really trying to isolate, working the outside of my glute. That last exercise was working pretty straight back into glute max. We're working out on the outside a little bit here. A little bit, a lot, but good. Exhale, lift and lower. 2, 3, exhale, 4, 5, we're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it, little pulses. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Of course, you can always stop and rest if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. I think these are the hardest. Straight leg out to the side, tapping down to the floor and lift. We'll do 10 and 9. Exhale for 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, keep those shoulders working, 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it, we pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know we're gonna hold and stay, make it so long and pretty. Length through the neck, hold and breathe, 5, 4, belly button in, 3, 2, 1, done. Good, come on in, sit back off of it. Take the weight out of the wrists. I like to fold my hands under, like I'm folding my hands the opposite way, just sort of get a stretch on those wrists. Good, and we're gonna come up and do the other side. So I'm parallel. I'm lifting that leg to the ceiling. It is bent, flexed foot. I'm gonna tap the ground and lift. You don't really have to fully touch the ground, but that's the point, is I'm doing full range down to the floor and up. Long neck, energy through the shoulders. I'm trying to stay square. I'm trying not to twist. By the way, that's your obliques working again. That's why they're my favorite muscle. I love them. They make you twist and they prevent you from twisting. They also make us bend. Ah, I love them. They're so cool. All right, flex and lift. We have 10 more, nice and controlled. Squeeze that booty back there for 10. Right in the middle, that's your glute max, the big part. For 5, not that it's big, right? It's perfect on all of us. For 5, exhale for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna pulse it, kick it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna point it long and pretty, full range, tap and lower and lift. We have 10 and 9, energy in those shoulders for 8, 7, exhale 6, 5, long neck, breathe, 4, 3, 2, 10 more, trying to hold the back nice and quiet, 9, exhale 8, 7, for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift it, tap it, hold it, pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze that tush, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, pretty picture, so long, head to toe, breathe, belly in, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same leg, I'm still on the right, nope, left leg. I'm gonna take my right elbow down and I'm gonna switch sides just so you don't have to look at my back the whole time. So I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna do it facing this direction. It's a little bit, I don't know, I think it's a little bit nicer than staring at my back and my bum the whole time. Anyway, 3, lift 4, exhale 5, and 6, shoulders are strong, 7, 8, 9, 10 more for 10, for 8, 7, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna lift it, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna lengthen out that leg. This one I think is so hard. We have 10. Tap and lift 9. Exhale for 8, 7, 6. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it, hold it, little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna hold it and stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take it down, sit it back, stretch it out. Good, again, I like to turn those wrists under. I'm gonna tuck my toes under. I'm gonna send my hips up into the air in a down dog position. Belly button in, shoulders out of the ears. Let's bend one leg at a time. A little stretch here. A little calf stretch, good. And then I'm gonna walk my feet in. And I'm just gonna hang over here in a forward fold. Then I'm gonna scoop my belly button in, bend the knees, roll it up. And I'm gonna adjust the camera so we can do some standing work. Okay, we are going to do some squats. I have my legs about hip distance apart. They are parallel. My knees are bending straight forward over my toes. And I'm gonna stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna turn sideways for you and demonstrate the position of what the spine is doing. But right now, focusing on that alignment of the legs. You don't want your knees falling inward or rolling out over the feet. My feet are nice and square, like you have four corners. My weight's on all four corners of my feet. My knees are tracking straight forward over my toes. But then we talk about it from the side. Sitting my tail back, my knees are not way over here over my toes. So that's just something I like to clarify. Knees over toes, straight line. It's not my knees forward over my toes. I'm actually sitting back. My knees come forward a little bit, not a lot. Okay, hands. I like prayer pose personally. You can put your hands on your hips. You can reach your arms all the way out, whatever feels good to you. What I want to see is you squeeze that tushy, pick it up. And again, we sit down in the chair. Stand up, good. Like you're driving your heels into the floor, I want you to push through your feet, squeeze your bum, and lower. Push through the feet, squeeze the bum and lower, good. Exhale, squeeze and lift. How low you go, that's up to you. If you're feeling strain in your knees, back off, do less. Good, exhale, let's do 5 more. Good, exhale for 4. Breathe and lift for 3. Exhale for 2. And 1. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna hold it there, and I'm just gonna do these little pulses. 2, 1 inch up and down, 3, 4, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I just want you to sit here and squeeze it. Squeeze it tight, squeeze it together. Pull the belly button in. If you need to stop and rest at any time, go ahead for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, going right back down. I'm gonna shift all of my weight onto my left foot. I'm gonna lift my right heel up. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna shift my weight over to the other side. Lift that heel, shift and lift. If you don't like this, just stay in the center and hold, or go back to regular squats like this. You know what I mean. If it doesn't feel good on your body, if it's painful in any way, I like it. Good. Now, if you can, shift over to the left. Can you pick that right foot all the way off the ground and put it back down? Shift on the right foot. Can you pick that foot all the way up? Put it down. If the answer is no, I think that's fair. Sometimes the answer is no. Then just lift the heel, or maybe just hold your squat. Good. So really holding all that weight in one leg. So much quad, so much glute. Lift and hold. Good. Shift, lift, and hold. We'll do one more time. Shift, lift, hold. Good. Come into center. Stand it up. Nicely done. I'm going to turn my legs outward. I'm going to step them nice and wide. So I'm wider than hip distance apart. I'm going to bend my knees out to the side and come right back up again. Some people call it a sumo squat or a second position plie. Notice, different than the last squat I was doing, I'm not bending forward on this version. I'm actually keeping my chest up. As I go down, I want to squeeze that booty, lift it up. Nice tall in the chest, squeeze, lift it up. Continuing, opening those knees over the toes, thinking about pulling my thighs back. So again, the knees over the toes is an alignment. It's not that my knees are all the way forward there over the toes. Just lining up. Good. Nice, slow, and controlled. How low you go is up to you. Lower is going to be more challenge. Drive through those heels. Squeeze your tush together. Exhale. Squeeze. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Stand tall. Let's do 2 more of those. I'm going to go down. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to go pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to stay here and hold. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I got lowered. 2, 1. Stand it up just long enough to go right back down. Good. I'm not going to shift my weight. I'm just going to lift a heel. Put it down. I'm going to lift the other heel. Put it down. I'm keeping my weight centered on this version. And down. And lift. And lower. You can always just hold your squat. 3. Exhale, lift. Good. One more time, right and left. Can you lift both? Both. 2. Maybe not. 3. You can just hold it. Exhale, 4. 5, 6. Exhale for 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Stand up. Quick rest. We're going down again. I'm going to shift all of my weight onto my left leg. I'm going to come back in the middle. I'm going to shift all of my weight over onto the right leg. Back into the middle. Notice I'm not really getting taller. I'm trying to stay nice and low. Lots of work on this quad. I'm also turned out, which means I'm working those rotators in my hip, the outside of the booty. Exhale, reach. Good. Good. Leaning. All that weight over in the left leg. All that weight over in the right leg. I'm going to do it one more time. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. I'm going to stop in the middle. Stand it up. I'm going to turn my legs parallel. I'm going to roll down just for a quick little stretch. Give that neck a release. Give those hamstrings a little rest. Walk the arms over to the right leg. Walk the arms over to the left leg. Come back into the middle and roll it up. Good. I'm going to keep my legs about this far apart. I'm going to turn and face sideways. So I just turn to my left. I have my left foot forward. That's my right foot. I'm just going to bend my knees. And I'm going to pick it up. Okay? This can be bigger. We're going to start here. Just getting used to this sensation of lunging with my weight in the middle. Now, there's lunges where we lean forward. There's lunges where we kind of step back, going straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Let's do 5 more. 2. Last one. Good. I'm going to stay on the same leg. I want to step back into that lunge and step together. Keep on going with the right leg, stepping back and pull it up. Again, I'm trying to keep my weight in between both legs. This can be a much bigger, much more dramatic movement. But it's more important that we focus on the alignment. Keep going. I'm just going to turn and face forward. Hip distance apart. Trying to keep those knees and toes tracking straight forward. Stand it up, step it back. I'm keeping my chest up. Let's do 2 more of these. Good. On the last one, we're going to step down, we're going to hold it, and we're going to stay, and we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand it up. Let's come back into the center. Turning the other direction. My right foot is forward. My left heel is up. I'm going to bend and straighten. And again, I'm not going super wide today. And I'm just going to lower and I'm going to lift. Getting used to that sensation. My weight's on both feet. do 4 more. Exhale for 4 and 3. Exhale for 2 and 1. And step it together, stepping back into that position, stand it up. Stepping back into that lunge position, pick it up. Good. Not super giant movement for me. Making sure that I'm all lined up. Knees and toes forward. Exhale. Good. Let's do 3 more. Lunge for 3. Stand it up tall. Lunge for 2. For 1. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to stay down there. We're going to hold it. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring it up and turn it to the front. Let's roll down again. Shake out that head. Bend the knees. Roll it up. Okay, remember I promised the obliques bend. My knees are straight forward. I'm going to clasp my hands over my head. They're just straight arms. I'm going to bend to the side. And I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to bend to the other side. That's right. I'm not actually giving the legs a break. Your quads are still working. I'm just bending from the waist. Now, you can put your arms here. It's a little bit easier. The straight arm, the length, adds weight. But I'm bending now, taking rib to the same side hip. Lateral flexion, obliques, the side stomach muscles. And that's right, you are working those quads. You don't have to, you can do this with straight legs. Exhale over and up. Just a little extra work with the long arms. You could take them down if you wanted to. You could even take them all the way to your sides. Okay? Whatever variation works for you. It's the end of the workout though. Not really. It's just the end of the standing part of the workout. So why not go for it? All right. Let's go to the right. Let's stay there. Breathe and hold. Breathe and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Are your quads burning? Mine are. Up and over the other way. Breathe and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up into the center. Let's just arch the back, lift the chest, heart to the sky. And nod the chin, dive it down, roll all the way over. Go ahead, have a seat all the way on the floor, and I'll adjust the camera back to be a little bit closer. Okay, here we are, back down on the floor. I'm gonna do some planking. I'm gonna start on my elbows, and I'm going to lengthen out my legs all the way into a nice full plank. Now, if you need to have your knees down in this position, go ahead. And we're just gonna hold. We're gonna squeeze that bum, squeeze your booty, squeeze your thighs together, send your shoulders down your back, and lengthen out your neck. Now, some people like to do their plank with their arms in this 11 position. That's absolutely proper. I prefer to have my hands together in sort of the prayer pose. It's just the way my shoulders are shaped. They really prefer to be here. Shoulders down, squeeze and hold and stay. My ribs are together, my belly button's pulling in, my waist is pulling in, my armpits are pulling in, my booty is tight, my thighs are tight. Full body workout. Let's do 10, 9, 8, exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on in and take a rest. If you don't need a rest, go ahead and just stay in that plank. That's fine. Should have worn a ponytail. Okay, next version, we're just gonna do some knee taps. I'm just gonna lower and lift my knees. If you're already on your knees, just hold your knees or hold your plank on your knees, okay? So from here, I'm gonna scoop that belly button in. I'm just gonna lower and lift, lower and lift. 3 and 4. Exhale, 5 and 6 As I lower my knees, I'm actually scooping my belly button in even more. For 7, exhale, scoop at 8. Scoop that belly button in for 9. And for 10, and we're gonna hold this one in a hover, if you can. Put those knees down at any time, or maybe you need to lengthen into your plank, whatever it is. I love this sensation. It's such a nice, tight, hollow hold position. Good, breathe and hold. 10, 9, scoop it, round it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's all take a break. I know child's pose isn't very comfortable for some people. If you got bad knees, if it hurts your back, do whatever you gotta do, right? Any position that makes you happy. I just want you to rest. Okay, for our next plank, we're gonna do some twisting, those obliques again. So in this version, I want you to separate your legs a little bit. So I'm in a plank, but my legs are a little bit wider. I'm gonna turn my toes to the right. My hips are dipping to the left. Back through center. I'm gonna go the other direction. Back through center. Now I am keeping my weight on both elbows. For now, that changes. We do side planks on one elbow. Right now I'm just twisting the hips. Turning the toes to one side. Back to center, turning the toes. Again, it's so much full body. We've emphasized the obliques here with that twist, but my shoulders, my back, my glutes, my thighs, so many body parts. It's all working. Tip it. Come back. I'm going to do one more time, toes to my right. I'm going to do one more time, toes to my left. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to take a break. Good. Last version, of course, you can do any of the previous versions, right? You can just hold your plank. I'm gonna twist, and then I'm actually gonna try and lower and tap my hip down on the ground. So it's just slightly different than the last version. We're gonna twist, lower, lift, untwist. Here we go, modified rest. Do whatever you gotta do. I'm going to turn my toes to the right. I'm actually gonna lower that hip to the floor, pick it up and untwist. I'm gonna twist, I'm gonna lower tap, pick it back up in center. I'm gonna twist, lower tap. Now maybe you don't touch the ground all the way, right? It's really hard for me to get to the ground on the right side. Twist, left side's a lot easier for me. And center, twist, tap, and lift. Twist, tap, lift. Energy in those shoulders. Make sure you're not collapsing into your neck. And lift. Twist, lower, and lift. Definitely intermediate, not beginner. And up. Here we go. One more time each way. And lower, and lift, and sit it down. And let's stretch it out. Good job, everybody. I'm going to sit my hips. I'm just going to sort of shift them over to my left. So I'm kind of leaning off over to the left. And I'm going to walk my hands over to the right. Let's get some nice reach through the side waist back here. Really thinking about that left arm walking across the top of the mat. Good. And then I'm going to go the other way. So I'm just sort of shifting my hips off to the side. And then I'm walking my arms up and over the other direction. Good. And come on down onto your back. I'm going to take my left knee, hug it into my chest. And I'm going to cross it over my body as one last twist for a very twisty workout. Follow that arm. A little stretch here. I'm going to come back into the center. I'm going to bend the bottom leg, put my left ankle on my right knee, and I'm going to come through for a figure 4 stretch. Relax, breathe there. Thinking about letting that left knee fall open, stretching out that hip. Good. And we'll unwind, hugging the right knee into the chest. Let the left leg be long and loose. I'm going to cross it over for a twist. I'm going to follow it, my other arm the other way. And I'm going to pull it back into center. I'm going to pick up my bottom foot, right ankle over the left knee, Grabbing for that bottom thigh. Figure 4. Letting that right knee open, stretching out that right hip. Good. And let's rock and sit up nice and tall. That's it, guys. That's our workout for today. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time.